Minnesota Timberwolves,
select
Kevin Garnett.
This has got to be the best day of my life.
The NBA is just another level of hard work.
Tonight was a ball fight. You ever been in a ball fight? Hell no! Trash ass nigga.
Season minutes, mind you, on a basketball court.
The most first.
I saw a young kid come in with
or forward position. He would change. There was a new nickname. The $1 million contract in 1999 was the biggest in history, but he never got the first payment. Its existence tipped the NBA into a lockout and the creation of max contract limits. The trademark smile became a rarity. The abuse veterans barked in his ear in his first few years started to come back out of his mouth. It culminated with an MVP in 2004.
Purpose of competing for a championship. And now, its time had come.
I picked my head up. I just remember seeing the crowd.
Started about an hour ago.
I was like, wow, I am in the Lakers-Celtics series.
The Celtics would lose Game 3 and found themselves down 24 points in Game 4.
Defensively for Miami, Eric Spoelstra saying, guys, you need to talk out there. Well, again.
Kevin Garnett. Get out of the way, David Wesley.
You better get out the way.
Nice pass, right?
$12 million pay cut. A reigning MVP taking an 8-figure pay decrease. Just unheard of. But it didn't help. The Wolves couldn't surround him with the pieces needed to win a title. So for Garnett, the time came for a change. This is where his career opened a second act. Gone was the big ticket, and in came a new one.
Garnett in rhythm, knocks it down. He throws it down.
Garnett wheels and scores. He's made a career out of that shot.
Alley-oop it. Oh my. Are NBA champions once again.
Gift giving. He gave the Celtics a gift.
I feel like both sides are going in different directions.
Was one of the biggest blockbusters of the when he dropped the no trade again. There may be another kid. There will be more big tickets.
My love of the game goes a little deeper than most.
Everything you do, you give 110%. Damn what people say, you be your worst critic.
It's always been there. It's always been my escape.
Always be able to look yourself in the mirror and say you gave everything.
As you're on,
Anything's possible. Anything's possible!
I like to think that I'm mentally strong. You progressed and how much you've changed to win in Boston.
Think you want to be a coach someday?
Showtime.
Kevin Garnett has just electrified this arena.
He could do it all, man.
Garnett transformed a young franchise into a perennial playoff contender.
What made him go was his aggression, his competitiveness. I'll never forget there was one time we played him. He was waiting by the...
It was the pinnacle of his Timberwolves career, leading the team to the Western Conference major franchise record.
Kevin Garnett combined a remarkable 21-year-long NBA career. He used it to had become one of the most complete players in rebounding numbers ever, a whopping 13.9 boards per game. Post you up, get into the paint, and finish like this. But that year, over half of his shots came in the mid-range. And it was that silky jumper of his that truly fueled those career, may not be among the first stretch bigs in the NBA, but he was both ends of the floor were a big reason why the Celtics won that year. Not only did he point to his legendary intensity and ferocious
KG trailing the play.
If KG taught us anything, it's that anything is possible.
Being denied accumulated over those times of hard
shots. He had already been an MVP and all-star. He'd done everything.
Boston, he won to...
Anarchy has reached anything possible!
Defensive Player of the Year. Now it's time to add to...
But what stands out above all was his unmatched will to win.
To the NBA, than Kevin Garnett.
When you do things right, you can have sustained success in this league.
I think there is a player that I've seen that gets it as much as Kevin Garnett did. Gets it in terms of leadership, gets it in terms of how to play hard, gets it in terms of how to be a great teammate.
And at the other forward of Kevin Garnett and a Minnesota Timberwolves uniform.
Gives out the Warrior.
And by that I mean that they approach the game a certain way. You can't even put a price tag on it.
Long has played at such an elite level.
That's any in the game.
It's the first thing I noticed.
Today is the beginning of the end.
Tough, on offense, and that how he went, that's how the team went. So, he had this effect on the rest of the team. That was something that I really admired.
His energy, his enthusiasm is the tallest guy on the court, the best guy by a mile, and has the most energy. That hasn't changed at all. So it'll be fun to celebrate his impact.
And you run out, man, and you're almost in awe of how much energy is in this world.
After missing 9 games with the strained calf, the Celtics' emotional leader, Kevin Garnett, was back and ready to give the team a shot of adrenaline. But after suffering knee injuries the past few seasons, one thing is certain. This year, both are in high measure.
I feel like my intensity is right where it needs to be.
He's the most intense player I've ever seen.
So you can see already he's frustrating him.
If you're not, then you're in some trouble.
Hall of Fame career, but it hasn't won him any popularity contests.
I don't like KG.
Sometimes he goes overboard.
There is a line that you have to be careful not to cross.
The answer to that question is up for debate. What is not, however,
16, 15 years I've been playing.
On the planet, period.
2003-2004 NBA MVP.
I think the day that you start to say that you can't learn or you can't.
This is Kevin Garnett earlier tonight, who exudes so much emotion. He is their best player, and he is their soul.
Skill, it's a number of different things that Sam talks, he uses like 100 words, and then he...
Garnett.
My goodness.
It's history.
Timberwolves think, but he pushed things along quick.
You may be seeing the birth of a super night.
He was the first individual that transcended, did things that we have not seen on the court since.
G with the block. So get out of my neighborhood.
Kevin Garnett with a forceful move.
And it might be his best play of the entire year when it's all said and done.
Everyone to play.
Is there another level to
rim and let KG do the rest?
And you can see it coming the whole way.
Throughout the game, but he made some big baskets when it counted, none bigger than that one.
down the big shot, and Kevin Garnett has just delivered a big punch that has knocked out the Detroit Pistons. Don't be so
initially. Let's see.
Little shove, push back, throws the ball at him.
And as a Garnett headbutt.
And then Howard, back in 1995, came over. And KG trying to handle his emotions right now. Net security has come over. And Garnett is still jawing. Trevor Ariza has gotten involved.